Hello and welcome to Global Insight, where we'll update you on the latest events around the world. I am Joy Adesua Iromoseli. Now the top stories making global headlines right now. Russian missiles hit apartment building, trapped 2 people under rubble, says Ukraine. Saudi Arabia eyes aviation expansion to get in on crucial tourism market. Evacuation orders issued for Western Canadian town as wildfire crosses over from US. ECOWAS orders Niger junta to reinstate ousted president in 1 week or be forced out. Now let's begin in Ukraine, where Russian missiles slammed into the central Ukrainian city of Kryvyi Rih today, killing at least 1 person and likely trapping others beneath the rubble. According to the Interior Ministry, 2 missiles struck an apartment building, destroying a section of it between the 4th and 9th floor. Kryvyi Rih, the hometown of President Volodymyr Zelensky, has rarely been targeted by the Kremlin's forces since the war began in February 2022. But bombardment with missiles, artillery, and drones has been a hallmark of Moscow's tactics since the full-scale invasion, with some aerial attacks hitting civilian areas. Russian officials insist they only aim at legitimate military targets. That approach has continued during Kyiv's recently launched counter-offensive that is trying to drive Russian forces out of the occupied areas. Meanwhile, Ukraine has sought to take the war deep into Russia, reportedly using drones to hit targets as far away as Moscow. The latest strike, which occurred on Sunday, damaged 2 office buildings a few kilometers from the Kremlin. Now to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has concluded a successful Hajj season. This is an annual event alongside year-round Umrah pilgrimage, making the kingdom an estimated $12 billion. So far, religious pilgrimage and work visits are the main reasons of travel to Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia has been known for being a deeply conservative country that has been criticized on human rights grounds. But as travel continues to pick up in the post-pandemic world, the kingdom is working to increase its income from tourism as well as transporting people and goods. Now, to achieve that, the country has showcased a more relaxed side to the world, thereby promoting its tourist destinations and simplifying entry requirements. It has also planned to place one of its busiest airports, the capital Riyadh's King Khalid Airport, with the massive King Salman International Airport. Billions are going into developing Asian sites like Hegra and Al Ura, as well as coastal and desert destinations to attract luxury-seeking tourists and those who want to explore lesser-known locations. In the past, visiting sites like Hegra was discouraged because of associations with idolatry in this conservative nation. But Saudi Arabia's plan to build over King Khalid's International Airport, which has a capacity of about 25 million passengers a year, and replace it with the massive King Salman International Airport, will mean that Riyadh City will be able to accommodate 120 million passengers a year by 2030. Moving on, an evacuation order for the Canadian town of Osoyoos and its surrounding district in the province of British Columbia has been issued late on Saturday night due to an out-of-control wildfire that has crossed the border from U.S. state of Washington. According to the British Columbian Wildfire Service, the wildfire, which is called Eagle Bluff, is approximately 4 kilometers from Osoyoos and is currently estimated to be 885 hectares in size on the Canadian side of the border. According to the regional district officer, a total of 732 properties have been under evacuation order and 2,094 are under evacuation alerts. 132 people have sought emergency support. Head of State and Government of Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, rose from an emergency extraordinary meeting in Abuja yesterday with a call on the coup plotters in Niger Republic to reinstate the president within 7 days or be forced out by military action. The leaders of ECOWAS insisted that President Mohamed Bazoum was the legitimate president of the republic and also modeled other decisive actions, including imposition of sanctions. But the country's military leaders who ousted Bazoum and took over government warned the ECOWAS leadership not to send troops to the Republic of Niger. Foundation for Peace professionals, also known as Peace Pro, called on African Union AU and ECOWAS not to contemplate military interventions in Niger Republic. In a communique read by the president of ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Touré, issued at the end of the extraordinary summit on the socio-political situation in the Republic of Niger, stated that the leaders rejected any purported resignation by Bazoum and declared him as the only recognized president by ECOWAS, AU, and the international community. According to the communique, only official acts of Bazoum or his duly mandated officials would be recognized by ECOWAS. The leaders expressed strong condemnation of the attempted overthrow of constitutional order in Niger and the illegal detention of Bazoum, as well as members of his family and government. They demanded full restoration of constitutional order in the Republic of Niger and considered Bazoum's detention as a hostage situation. The ECOWAS leadership held the authors of the coup d'etat solely and fully responsible for the safety of Bazoum and his family. In the event, if the demand of ECOWAS were not met within 1 week, the leaders disclosed that they will take all measures necessary to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger. The head of Niger's powerful presidential guard, General Omar Tishiani, declared himself leader while the country's elected president, Bazoum, has been held by the military since the coup took place last week. And that's it on Global Insights today. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Joy Adesua Iramoseli. Keep watching VOP TV. Good afternoon.